What's up, motherfuckers? And welcome to QuackZone.
Again, today we are going to be talking about
That just took like all my energy. I think I'm gonna sleep.
zombies.
Brains! Brains! That's crazy.
Brains!
That's wild.
Anyway, now that I got all my energy out.
Right.
Okay, now I got all my energy out. I got a spazzy little shirt on today. I'm looking spiffy, aren't I?
And your underwear's out.
My underwear is out. Deal with it, you homophobic.
What?
I'm kidding.
What? I like that voice that I just did. What? I sound like
What?
a goose. I sound like a goose.
A goose?
You know,
Bark.
when geese are flying and you just hear like,
Yeah.
mm.
It's a seal.
That's not what I just did.
I'm bad at making seal noises.
I wasn't making a seal noise. I
Why
was
does
making a goose
why does
noise.
that subway bag look
Uh-huh.
like a little hammer?
You never hear geese do
I
that?
heard it.
I don't know. It's your subway bag.
I know, it looks like a little hammer. Isn't that cute?
What are you doing? Tell the topic. Say the topic. You
already did.
You already said it, but you didn't say
Zombie.
it was the topic.
Zombie apocalypse.
Yes.
We're going to be explaining how we would survive the zombie apocalypse.
Explaining.
We're not explaining.
You
we're
act like we're professionals.
Yeah, we're professionals.
All right. What's your number one thing to do when a zombie apocalypse happens?
I would.
Like zombies are running around outside the house. What are you doing?
I am staying in the house and not leaving the house.
But you're gonna starve.
I know, you're right. Okay. Is this like assuming that everybody's gone and it's just me alive in the zombie apocalypse? Or is it just my family? Everybody. Let's do everybody.
I don't know. It's a zombie
I
apocalypse.
think it's just me.
Well, it's everybody here in the house right now. It happens right now. Dude, it's nighttime. We're in the middle of recording a podcast episode when it happens.
Oh, frick. I would run.
There's a zombie outside! What are you doing if a zombie apocalypse happens right now?
I would run, and I would get a gun, and I'd run across the house and kill the zombies. No, I would, if it happened right now,
Yes.
I'd probably get a gun.
Probably get a gun.
Though we don't have much ammo.
Well, here's the thing, though. We're out in the country, so how many zombies are going to be around us? Not many.
You just said zombies are out the window.
No, I didn't. I said a zombie apocalypse is happening right now. Like, we get a notification on our phone, we look at it, and it's like a live thing, like, zombies!
I mean,
So, zombie apocalypse is happening, but realistically, there's probably not many near us. Because we're out in the country. We're far. There's not many people to be turned into zombies around here. So we have some time to prepare, probably.
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 I would probably go get a bunch of ammo for guns. And maybe get, like, grenades. Grenades isn't a bad idea. I'd probably get grenades and, like, bunker myself.
Where are you
in
getting
the
grenades?
house. At the gun store.
The gun store's closed. It's a zombie apocalypse.
No, it's not. They just had a notification. You said they have as much time to prepare as I. Okay, then I'm going to rob the gun store.
Where's the gun store?
I don't know. I'd look one up and figure out
Where is one here, around here?
I don't know. I would look it up. I would look up directions and go to one and rob it and get ammos and
There's
guns.
Well, what if there's zombies there? And you can't get in because there's zombies.
I would bring a gun with me and use the ammo that I have.
It's a valid strategy.
I would take everything that I have, weapon-wise and gun-wise and ammo-wise, and I'd go to the gun store and I would rob it, and I would get as much ammo and as much guns as I could get, and then maybe I would just stay in there. Maybe I would stay in there because it'd probably be pretty small and it would only have like one door and no windows. So I'd probably stay in there, bunker in there. I'd have to get food though. Crap.
I would probably go to something like a Walmart or something. Maybe Johnson's type thing.
Johnson's?
Like a small grocery store.
Okay.
Go there, barricade the door with like shopping carts or something or crates or whatever. Maybe close the automatic door, barricade it so the zombies can't get in, and then just hole up in there. Maybe
There's a big window at Johnson's. In the front, there's a big window.
it's pretty thick glass. I don't know if it's breakable by zombies.
I don't know how thick. The zombies are strong, man.
I don't know. Zombies are. It depends on what kind of zombies we're talking about. Are we talking like Walking Dead?
Talking like COD zombies.
Like COD
sprinting
zombies. Oh, so like
bad
not
zombies.
actual zombies, like demon zombies.
Yeah.
Because COD zombies is like, those zombies are like powered by like soul energy or something.
I think so.
Like Hitler, I think in Vanguard, Hitler like summoned an army of the dead or something.
I'm not exactly sure.
I
but
forget the exact story.
Just like good like zombies, like not like TV zombies, like realistic type zombies.
Well, there's
I
lots
guess
of
there
different types of zombies. A zombie just means someone who came back from the dead and is trying to eat people.
Yeah.
So like how like realistically are they like Walking
Okay,
Dead?
all-
Are they like COD zombies? Or are they like
The zombies are exactly like the people they were, just dead. Like you're just as strong and everything like that. They're just dead. And
so it's like
and-
28 days later.
Yes.
Rage virus.
I guess rage virus somewhat. Just like when you die or when you turn into a zombie, whatever you have and however you are is how you are in the zombie form.
So you're just a regular
so if
person
you're like
then.
the Hulk, not the Hulk. If you're like the
Well,
Rock,
you just said whatever you have and however you are, like personality wise.
strength wise, body wise. Like if you're like the Rock and you get eaten by a zombie, now you're like the Rock size zombie, and you're like a bodybuilder zombie. And if you're a big fat guy, then you're a fat zombie.
How killable are you? Is it like Walking Dead rules where you have to blow up the head,
You have to cut their head off. Cut their head off.
like Demon Slayer?
Yeah.
Do you regenerate if you don't get your head cut off?
No.
No.
You just die.
So you don't have to cut their head off. You just have to kill them
Yeah. Cut their head
like
off.
a regular person.
Cut their head off.
If you cut their arm off, does it regenerate?
No.
What if you cut all their
Yeah.
limbs off?
Frick.
Logistics here. We have to figure out how this works. Say I cut both legs off. Is it dead?
No, it can regenerate. It just,
Both of its arms, both of its legs. Is it dead?
It can't walk. Yeah.
It can regenerate though. You
It
said.
can regenerate, but not very quick. Like it can regenerate, just not immediately.
What if I cut off both of its arms, both of its legs, and the bottom part of its torso, but I leave the shoulders? Does it die? Does that count as cutting its head off?
Sure.
Oh. What if I do like 2/3 of the way down on its torso?
You just have to like. You have to like kill. You have to like. You have to destroy the zombie.
What do you mean
You
destroy
have
it?
to like cut it up a bunch, cut all its limbs off, cut its head in half.
How small do the pieces
Blow
have
up
to
the
be,
head.
and how many pieces do there have to be before it is dead?
Just like a norm- like a. You can't think of stuff in your brain. Frick.
What?
Like a zombie. He's dead. He's dead.
But he can regenerate.
Like Mortal Kombat fatality.
But
Dead.
you said, but Mortal Kombat, you can do a fatality on someone and they'll get chopped up into little pieces and then they'll be fine right after.
Then that.
They regenerate.
They can never die then.
Oh, so they're immortal zombies.
Immortal zombies.
Unkillable zombies.
Let's go with that.
I'm killing myself. I'm immediately suiciding. There's no point in living. Like, I can't kill a zombie.
Okay,
How am I supposed to defend myself? Bang, bang, bang with a gun. Guns do nothing. They just regenerate.
the zombies
They're
regenerate
immortal.
after 10 seconds, and you have to either
I'm killing myself.
dismember them or cut their head off to kill them, or blow their head up.
So they're
or blow them
perma-dead.
up.
They are permanently dead if you cut their head off.
Yes, or blow them up.
Or blow them
or
up.
dismember them.
Or if you cut all their arms and legs off, they're dead?
Yes, and head. All their body parts are going to be dead.
What if I cut off 3 of their limbs but not their 4th one? Are they still alive?
Yes, they can regenerate in 5 seconds.
What if I cut 3 of their limbs off, but I cut just like a little thread of their last
Nope.
arm? They're still alive?
Yes.
It has to fully disconnect. Okay, interesting. What if I cut to the elbow off of each of their limbs? Like just like to the knee, elbow, elbow. Like I cut off at the elbow, but I don't do like the full shoulder.
Put your arm out. Other arm. If you cut from here, it's 5 seconds. If you cut from here, it's 4 seconds. 3 seconds.
Of
2 seconds, 1
regeneration
second.
time?
Yes.
So the more you cut off of them, the longer it takes to regenerate.
Yes.
So what if I cut off this and this, right? The 5 seconds. 5 seconds, 5 seconds. Are they dead?
That's not 5 seconds. This is 5 seconds.
What if I cut off 5 seconds worth, 5 seconds worth, 5 seconds worth, 5 seconds worth? Are they dead?
Yeah.
What if I cut off 4 seconds worth of all their limbs? Are they dead?
Yeah.
3 seconds.
No.
No.
It
So
has
as
to be-
long as I cut it off
it has
right
to be
here,
above the elbow
this is
and
4
above
seconds.
the knee joint.
Above the elbow and above the knee joint has to get cut off.
All 4 limbs. and
All
they
4
die.
limbs above the elbow, above the knee joint, or their head.
Or their head.
Or their head.
Or
What
you blow
if-
them up.
What if
Or you blow them
I cut them in half? Does it create 2 new zombies because I didn't technically sever their head?
Yes. Takes 10 seconds. If you cut them completely down the middle, it takes 10 seconds and they regenerate to 2 zombies.
What if I cut them into 4 pieces?
What do you mean?
Straight down the middle.
Takes 30 seconds and it creates 4 zombies.
Ah. But you just said if I cut off all 4 limbs, it's dead. And I just cut off. I just cut off all its limbs. It
That's
doesn't have
not-
limbs anymore.
I don't know. Why are we going so in depth with this?
I want to figure out how the zombies work.
What?
I want to figure out how the zombies
yeah,
work.
they're dead.
I'm going to Walmart. That's my battle plan. I'm going to Walmart and I'm barricading it. They have everything there.
They do.
They have guns, they have knives, they have food, they have outdoor supplies, camping supplies, auto parts in case you need to fix your car. Realistically,
I mean, I guess, yeah.
it's big so you can run away from zombies if you're in there.
You can train them.
Can train the zombies.
Yeah.
Can tame the zombies.
No. It's a COD term.
Oh, you can like make a train and run.
Yeah, make a train, then you can like.
They have bazookas at Walmart.
No, they do not.
They do not have bazookas at Walmart.
You can play fishing with the
They have bikes at Walmart.
You can bike away from the zombies.
Yes, you can.
That would be sick.
Oh, they have an employees only section. So you can go back there and be like, "I'm an employee. You can't come back here," and they won't go back there.
I don't think they'd care.
They have shelves back there you can climb up on top of and then hide from them. They won't be
They
able
can
to find
see
you.
you.
They can see you through walls.
They can sense your brains.
They can smell you.
Sure.
Febreze. They have Febreze at Walmart. You can mask your
You
scent.
can't mask it. There's
Yes,
nothing
you
to
can.
There's nothing to mask it.
You can
There's
go
nothing
take
to
a
mask
shower and then spray Febreze all over you and then go hide on top of a shelf.
They
and they won't be able
smell
to.
your brain. They are targeted to your brain.
They can't do that. What targets them to your
What
brain?
do you mean they can't do that? You
What?
cut them in half and they regenerate, but they can't smell your brain?
Well, that makes sense. How can they tell where your brain is? What sense is telling them that?
They're zombie sense.
So they have a sixth sense now.
Yes.
Okay. If you cut off their head, do they lose their sixth sense
They're
as
dead.
they're dying?
They'd be dead anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Can I
They'd be dead anyway.
can
so it
I
doesn't matter.
eat zombie flesh to gain a sixth sense?
No.
Can
If you
I?
get if you get clawed by a zombie or eat anything from a zombie, you're dead. You will slowly turn into a zombie until you die.
What if I poke a zombie with my thumb and lick it? Do I turn into a
dead.
zombie? Do I turn into a zombie?
Yes.
Okay. What if
Unless you wash it off
what if
immediately.
they walk by and like a little like bit of like the dust that touched them flies and I breathe it in?
No.
Oh.
It has to be direct contact. from either
Direct
blood. They have to draw blood or get blood into you.
So I can just poke them on the shoulder and lick it and be fine.
No. Then you have to wash it out of your mouth immediately, or you would
Why?
turn into a zombie because their blood is in you now.
No. What if I just poke them on the shoulder? There's no blood on their shoulder.
Yeah. If there's no blood, I thought you meant poke them with. The,
Yeah, no, like with my thumb. Like I go fingerprint.
Then nothing happens.
Oh, so I am fine from that. Okay.
Why would you want to do that?
What if I cut off their head and their body is there and they're dead zombie? Then can I eat their flesh?
No.
No. So does the virus still lives even though
Yes.
it's in a dead body? Okay. What if I burn it? Does the smoke turn me into a zombie?
No.
No.
It's blood. Blood contact.
Blood contact. Okay. So what if they don't have blood on their hands when they claw me?
They claw you, and then your blood is now on them, so it turns you into a zombie. If they touch
My blood gets if my blood gets
any
on
blood
them, I'm a zombie.
contact from either one of you turns you into a zombie.
So if my blood touches them, I become a zombie.
No, if they claw you and they touch you,
So their fingernails have zombie power in them.
sure.
Very interesting.
Why are we going so in depth?
What if I
with the
clip their
zombies?
fingernails and I take a little bit of their fingernail that I've clipped?
No.
And I wash it off in the sink and I put soap and I get it all cleaned off and then I scrape myself with it. Do I turn into a zombie? After washing off their fingernail and like disinfecting it.
Yes.
I do still turn into a zombie.
Yes.
So the keratin in their fingernails is infected.
Yep. Everything a part of them is infected. You can't wash it off.
Interesting. Interesting. So it would be, since the keratin that is in your fingernails and in your hair, as us people, humans, is already dead, would it make sense to say that the keratin on a zombie is now alive?
You wouldn't know any of this.
Yes, I would. I would need to know this.
You won't know any of it.
That's why I'm asking you.
You can't ask me.
I asked the zombies.
What the frick?
I'm asking questions because I need to know.
You don't know anything. You're surviving a zombie apocalypse.
I'm in a Walmart.
So what are you going to do while you're in Walmart?
Chill.
Great.
Barricade the doors and chill out.
You're dead.
How am I dead?
You just died.
How did I die?
Because you got clawed by a zombie and
There's no zombies in here.
You got clawed by a zombie.
There's no zombies. Do they have any weaknesses?
You poked a zombie for
No, I didn't.
Experience.
No,
you
I
cut
didn't.
yourself with the zombie. No, for scientific.
Why would I put my thumb on a zombie and lick it?
Let
That
a
makes no
zombie
sense.
claw you for scientific.
No, I didn't. I didn't let the zombie claw me.
Yeah, you did.
No, I
You
didn't.
Said you did.
No, I didn't say
you
that.
did. The only
I said,
way
what if I did?
The only way you don't know is that it happened to you.
I said, what if I did? I didn't say I would do it.
All the ducks are zombies. Changing plans. All the ducks are zombies and they're gonna kill you.
So all the ducks on Earth turned into zombies.
Surrounded by you. You're dead. Insta dead.
All the ducks on Earth turned into zombies.
Yep.
That's the
Can the ducks
story
fly?
now. Yes, they're ducks.
They can. Okay. Okay. Can they swim?
Yes.
They're ducks.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they're ducks.
They saw feathers.
Yes.
If their blood touches you, do they die? If I eat
They don't die if their blood.
if I
They're already
make-
dead. They're zombies.
If I make out with the duck, do I turn into a duck zombie?
No, you turn into a zombie.
What if I bite his beak?
If you bite his beak,
I yank his beak.
well, he's bleeding from. He's constantly bleeding from his mouth, so that blood gets in your mouth. You ingest it, and you turn into a zombie.
I'm dead. I'm a zombie. The duck zombie now. Okay.
You're not a duck zombie.
I'm
You're
duck
just a zombie.
Nope. I'm a
You're
duck
not a
zombie.
duck.
What if Jesus comes back?
In the middle of the zombie apocalypse.
No. In the middle of the duck zombie apocalypse.
In the middle of the what?
Duck zombie apocalypse.
Say it again.
The duck zombie apocalypse. The duck zombie apocalypse.
Try again.
Duck zombie apocalypse.
There you go. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
What is happening right now?
I'm asking questions. You're the one coming up with the zombie apocalypse. And then you asked me some questions about the duck zombie apocalypse.
Only because you asked me questions about the regular zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, because I wanted to know about it.
You don't know anything about it. You're surviving it. How are you gonna know all this
I'm asking you because I'm asking you. I'm assuming that I read all of this on the news.
No. I don't know anything.
Okay, fine. How about
Oh my gosh! Zombies are real! They're coming after you! Run! Hide! Or die!
Also, by the way,
No!
you have to cut their head off.
No! And then that's what happens.
Wait, can it hear me?
Nope. The zombie apocalypse happens.
to know how loud I actually am on the mic. Oh wait, no, it can hear me. It can pick up my voice.
The zombie apocalypse happens, and no, you don't know anything.
Yes, I do. Because the government says zombie apocalypse is
Zombie apocalypse.
zombie apocalypse. Zombie apocalypse is real, and you need to survive. Run away. Get to a secure location. Also, if you cut their heads off, they die. If you cut off all their limbs, they die. If you explode them, you die. But not if you put them into a blender, because Isaiah said doesn't kill them. You can't put a zombie in a giant blender or a giant meat grinder to kill them, because you didn't say that was a way to kill the zombies. So, this is all on the government thing that's reading out, by the way. All the text is like reading out. Also, if you cut off their fingernails, clip their fingernails, disinfect the fingernail, and then scrape yourself with it, you will turn into a zombie. Just so you know. But if you poke them with your fingernail on a spot that does not have their blood on it, and then you lick it, you will not turn into a zombie. Just so you know. Also, they're kind of like COD zombies, but not really. They're more like the 28 days later zombies, like a rage virus. So when they're a zombie, they're like they were when they were alive before they turned into a zombie. So if there's a Dwayne The Rock Johnson and he turns into a zombie, it's a Dwayne The Rock Johnson zombie. But if it's a fat guy turns into a zombie, it's a fat zombie. This is your government speaking out.
He would say out.
And like this text would scroll away, and my iPhone would be like, "Would you like to get Uber Eats?"
I would not say that.
Yes, it would. And then my data would
Sorry,
go out.
Uber Eats is a zombie. Ah, brains.
Sorry. It'd be really funny if a zombie apocalypse happened, and all of the apps on the Google Play Store changed their app logos to zombie-themed app logos. As like a promotion for the zombie apocalypse.
A promotion for the zombie apocalypse.
Like imagine they recently, Duolingo did a thing where they changed their face to like a sick guy to get you to click on it or whatever. Like they made the Duolingo face app sick
Okay.
so that you would be more likely to click on it. What if you had your Snapchat logo, it's a zombie apocalypse, and you open your Snapchat and it's like, you got a message from Team Snapchat. And they're just like, ah! Just running from zombies. And then it goes, you have changed the icon for Snapchat. And it's like Snapchat, but he's a zombie.
I guess we'd all die then. All humanity would die.
Ugh. Okay. So I'm going to Walmart. Where are you going in a zombie apocalypse?
I'm gonna
In which you have to cut off their heads to kill them, or their limbs, or okay, I'm sorry, I'm kidding.
I would bury myself alive.
You wouldn't kill yourself first? You'd just become a zombie if you bury yourself alive.
Yep.
Because they would find you and dig you up. Because they can see you through walls and dirt. They'd find you with their sixth sense, and then dig you up and zombieify you.
I would go to a gun store and get guns and barricade myself in the gun door.
In the gun door.
In the gun store. And
Gotcha.
I would prop my gun up into the door
I don't know why I'm sitting like this. I'm like hyped up from the zombie apocalypse.
and wait for the zombies to come and kill the zombies.
Would you be sending me Snapchats?
No, you're
No.
a zombie.
Oh, I'm a zombie.
I'd kill you first.
You'd kill me first,
I'd-
even if I wasn't a zombie.
I'd find you and kill you first.
You'd come to my Walmart, and I'd be like, hey, what's up? I got food. You hungry?
Boom. Shot.
Why?
Head.
I'm your best friend. Why would you do that?
Because you're a zombie.
I'm not a zombie. I just said, hey, what's up? You want some food? Do zombies say that? No, they say, blah, 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 blah.
They don't say that.
Yes, they do.
They go,
Blah, birds.
What do they say?
They go,
That's a Minecraft zombie.
That's like a witch. Are you a baby zombie? Are you a pig?
That's my zombie.
Is that your chicken chicken jockey? Okay, all right, I regret that. Are there chicken jockeys in the zombie apocalypse?
No.
No? What if there's a chicken and there's a little baby zombie and the baby zombie crawls onto the chicken and the chicken becomes a zombie and the chicken goes, I want freaking corn.
Chicken's dead.
The chicken becomes a zombie.
The zombie eats the chicken's brain.
Yeah, but then the chicken becomes a zombie after that.
No, he doesn't. He
Yes, it does.
dies.
What if it's a duck? Do ducks become zombies?
Nope. There's no ducks in this world.
Why?
Why?
Oh my god.
This episode is ridiculous.
This episode's great. I love this episode. I'm finding so much about our zombies.
This is okay.
This is a great episode. I love this episode personally.
All the zombies have retreated back to their kingdom,
What the frick? There's a zombie kingdom?
and they survived.
Yes.
And you survived.
Yes, in the Walmart.
But they'll come back again.
What? Oh, snap! An alien invasion!
What are you gonna do now?
I thought the topic was zombie apocalypse.
Nope.
All right, alien invasion. What kind of aliens are we talking about? Are we talking like
We're
alien
not- we're
isolation?
not
Are we talking like
Zombies are back.
world?
The zombies are back.
What kind of zombies are we talking?
The same zombies.
Save.
The same zombies.
I'm going back to Walmart.
You're dead.
Why?
They took it. They found Walmart first, and they took it.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
Or then I go to Walmart and I see that they're there from afar, and I run away.
No, you don't. They're
Yes, I
all
do.
inside. They're all hiding. They don't know. They're doing what you did.
I look inside and I'm like, why are there a bunch of bloody
They're
footprints
doing what you did, and they hid in the aisles at the top shelves.
here?
and
They're
they
zombies. They don't have brains. They're not
They
smart enough.
hid in the
They're
aisles.
not smart enough.
Yes, they are.
They're not. They're just mad and they want brains.
Nope. They hiding in the top shelves.
That's not zombies. That's like assassins. Okay, I'm never using your mic. Good lord, you just sneezed directly on. Oh, you're wiping your nose on it now. Are you a zombie? I can't tell.
Oh, Jesus spawned a stink bug.
Jesus spawned a speed bug.
I said a stink bug.
Oh no. Oh no, get on Jesus. You need Jesus! He's trying to run away. What the frick bug? What the frick bug? What the mother frick bug?
Yep. Don't drop it. What are
He's gonna get squished if I drop it.
I know.
He's gonna get squished. There it is. No! He flew away! He flew away. He's gone.
Where did Jesus go?
He's on the floor crying because his child, the stink bug, flew away. I have Jesus.
What if no? Never mind.
Now he's asleep. Jesus is sleeping. Right.
All the zombies are gone.
Fine, I don't go back to Walmart because the zombies are apparently so smart and they just went straight to Walmart.
They did go straight to Walmart.
So I'm going to the other Walmart where they're not at.
You're right.
See, I'm smart. No, I'm going to Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Yep.
What are you gonna do at Home Depot?
I'm going to use the materials in there to board up the doors and build a barricade. Because they have those there.
They do have those.
They also have saws. So if a zombie comes at me, I'm just going to jump behind the saw and turn it on, and he's going to run into it and get sawed.
I would get chainsaws and just kill all the zombies.
They do have those at Home Depot.
They do have those at Home Depot.
Yeah. What are you doing in a zombie apocalypse?
I'm going to a gun store and shooting them all.
You're going to shoot every single zombie. All 8 billion of them.
Yep.
You don't have 8 billion bullets at the gun store.
I might.
You don't. It's too small.
Well, I got swords and stuff in there. And I got rockets.
So you're going to sword every single zombie. Every single 8 billion
cut
zombie.
all their heads off. They're all dead.
Nice.
Yep.
That's cool.
Every single one of them are dead. I win. You lost.
I won. I survived.
Yeah.
I went to Home Depot and built me a freaking barricade. And I just holed up in there. And if they tried to come in, I sawzawed them.
If every person in the world turned into a zombie, do you think that the zombie apocalypse would win? End if you kill all of them?
It would end immediately because I would kill myself.
Why would you kill yourself?
Because there's no point.
Sure, there
God's obviously not real.
is. Sure, he is.
If the zombie apocalypse happened, if everybody instantly turned into zombies, right, like instantly, like you turned into a zombie right in front of me, it's over. God's not real.
Do you think that?
Yeah, because it doesn't. The Bible doesn't say that there's gonna be zombies. It says there's gonna be revelation and all that junk.
What if that was it?
It goes against the Bible.
What if that's not? What if it was God testing you and it was all an illusion in your mind?
You're saying I'm hallucinating that everyone turns zombies. I'd be less willing to kill myself if I knew if it was a hallucination. I'd be like, I need to get help. And I would go and get some pills, and I would take them, and then everybody would be back to normal.
Yep. All back to normal.
Yep. Yeah. Great.
You survived.
Hooray! I don't know why I survived. I thought we were just, I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't actually survive a real zombie apocalypse.
I know.
I feel like you wouldn't either.
I know.
But I feel like I would.
What?
I feel like I would, though.
If you could, if you did it right.
Yeah, and I would go to Walmart and barricade it. Or Home Depot and barricade it. Which is a smart idea, to be fair. Because you have all the building materials in there that you need to barricade it. And there's probably employees in there that I can start a new life with. Dude, there's gotta be a freaking baddie at Home Depot.
What if instead of all the zombies spawning at once, it started like...
Started with the bats in China.
No,
China was experimenting in a lab on bats.
No.
And then they tried to hide it from the world, but there was a whistleblower who said, guys, listen, zombie apocalypse virus is real. And then they put him in jail, and he died of zombie apocalypse virus.
No. What if the zombie apocalypse starts in a different country, and you have, they say, approximately 6 months to prepare? How would you prepare?
Zombie apocalypse starts in a different country. I have 6 months to prepare. First thing I would do is I would probably find someone who has a nuclear bunker and just go in there.
That's it.
Yeah. I'd
Just
be like,
go
no,
in the
I'd do
nuclear
this. I would take out a massive loan. I'd be like, I will pay, if you give me $10 billion,
That would never work.
take out a big loan. Biggest loan I can.
Yeah.
Biggest loan I can,
No
right?
credit score. You wouldn't get like $20,000.
Biggest loan I can.
Okay, so
I
$10,000.
possibly can.
So $10,000.
$10,000. I go to a nuclear bunker on the day of the 6 months that the zombie apocalypse is about to happen. Nobody else knows about it.
Wow.
Just me.
Okay.
I go there to this nuclear bunker and I say, hey, can I rent this nuclear bunker for like a day? I'll give you $10,000. They're like, sure. Go in there, lock it. Zombies come. I'm the only one left alive. I have a nuclear bunker all to myself. That is smart.
Yep.
That is smart.
And then you die of starvation because you didn't
No,
bring any food.
nuclear bunkers have like rations in there. And so I just wait until all the zombies starve. And then I just chill.
Zombies can eat all the animals.
Yeah, and then the animals are gone, and then the zombies die, and I eat plants. I'm a vegetarian. Decomposing zombies are probably very good fertilizer.
I mean, probably, but
I feel like that's a sentence I never thought would come out of my mouth.
you know how long you'd have to wait? How long can you last in a nuclear bunker?
They're meant to last for a long time, like years. I'd go to one that's meant to last for years, because some of them are probably not. Like, some of them are not, like, stocked, but I'd go to one that's, like, stocked. I'd go to, like, Elon Musk's thing and be like, hey, Elon Musk. And he's like, yep. And I'm like, nice freaking Tesla company. And he'd be like, thanks. And I'd be like, yo, you should, like, totally let me stay in your bunker with you
A
for the next week.
well-prepped nuclear bunker, survival for weeks to months. So you're dead.
Where are you getting this from? Are you getting that from AI? AI is wrong.
About 2 weeks.
Let me see. Let me see. How long can you stay? That's how stuff works.
You're dead. You're just dead.
How many how long is a survival bunker stocked for? Survival bunkers are typically stocked to last for at least 30 days, with larger bunkers and those with additional storage space potentially holding food and water for up to 6 months or even longer. I would go to I'll go to Elon Musk's and be like, hey, Elon Musk.
doesn't
And he'd be like,
have
yeah.
a bunker.
Yes, he does. It's Elon Musk. I'd go to space with Elon Musk. Go to the space station. You can survive on the space station. There were people who survived up there for a long time. They did it. I would go up there. I don't know how I would get up there. Probably with the $10,000. Dude, I would pull a Katy Perry. I would go like Katy Perry and I would go up to space. And by the time I came back down of this long journey that cost so much, sacrificed my humanity.
Musk is not known to have a bunker.
Well, he's not known to. It's secret. He's not going to tell anybody.
Yeah, he would.
No, he wouldn't. It's secret.
Okay, well then
If everybody knew he had a bunker, they'd go there.
Yeah, exactly. Which means if you went there,
I'd go to Elon Musk and I'd be like, hey, I know you have a bunker. Listen, zombie apocalypse is coming in a week. I understand that money's not going to be worth much, but hey, in return for me telling you this, can I stay in your bunker with you? And he'd be like, yeah.
he would not say yeah.
He would.
He would get you in there and then he'd kill you.
No, he wouldn't.
Yes, he would.
Why would he kill me?
Because less food for him. Longer survival time for him.
All we have to do is wait till the zombies starve. How long does it take for someone to starve? 40 days without food.
They have all the animals in the planet and all the other zombies.
Yeah, but they just bite the animals and they turn into zombies, and then the zombies don't
They
want to eat
don't.
them.
They can eat the brains.
How long are brains going to last? Not long.
Long.
Especially when the animals aren't able to breed because the zombies are eating them. Zombies eat all the animals on the planet, and then there's no animals left, and the zombies starve.
And the zombies eat each other.
So these are cannibal zombies now. Perfect! Wait, perfect! Zombies eat each other, and there's no more zombies. Dude, this is a perfect idea. What are you doing in that event? You have 6 months to prepare. What are you doing?
I'm just gonna ride with you. I'm just gonna come.
You're going to come with me.
I'm like the game. I'm just gonna ride on you. go along for the ride, all tangled up together and all cute, all pink and green and yellow and stuff, with my cool like moon head. That's what I'm gonna do. What's that game called?
What game? Oh, Unravel.
Yeah, I'm talking about
No.
Unraveled.
Is there any other zombie apocalypse questions you would like to ask?
I think you asked them all with every single question you asked about the zombies
I know.
for the first 15 minutes.
It was perfect. We know everything about the zombies now.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. What do we not know?
How you would survive the zombie apocalypse?
Yes, I would go in a bunker. Or a Home Depot. Depot. Home Depot. Dang it.
Yep, and then Jesus would come back and it would save the day.
Realistically, do you think that if a zombie apocalypse happened, that would be proof that Jesus is not real?
Probably.
Probably. That's what I'm thinking. Because I feel like that couldn't happen realistically. And Jesus be real.
Could not.
But yeah. Anyway, do you have any more zombie apocalypse questions?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't think so.
No? That was a good episode. It was a great episode. We talked about zombies. That was the topic.
Topic was a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, I asked about the zombies and the zombie apocalypse, and then we figured out how we would survive it. I would go to a Home Depot or a bunker or a Walmart, and you would go to a gun store. And then we would go to Elon Musk and get in his bunker.
Elon Musk doesn't have a bunker.
Fine, I would find someone with a bunker. It doesn't have to be Elon Musk, but I would find someone with a bunker.
Yeah, but then you would not be able to survive because the rations are too low.
No, but listen, the rations are stocked for 6 months or more, and the zombies are totally dying after 6 months. They're going to be gone after 6 months.
You can only kill them with cutting their head off.
But they have to survive. They'll starve.
No, they won't.
You said they're just like people, but they're dead.
But you can only kill them by cutting their head off or blowing them up or cutting them off. So
But
when it works.
what are they going to do once they run
So
out
when it
of
works.
living things to eat?
They don't eat anything. I take it
They
all
don't
back.
cannibalize each other?
I take it all back. I forgot. They can't die until you cut their heads off or blow them up.
Then me and Elon Musk would get all stacked, and we would go to Mars. Because he's a SpaceX guy. And we would go
How
build
would you
a
get
colony
in
on Mars.
contact with Elon Musk?
Because I have $10,000. Listen, you got to understand, once you're an adult and you're 19, I know you're only 18, so you don't understand quite yet. Once you're 19, the world is open to you when you have money, especially when you have $10,000 just to throw away to get in contact with Elon Musk.
Yeah.
I can go to Elon Musk. I can get to Elon Musk in 6 months with $10,000. I could message him on Twitter.
He's not going to answer you for $10,000. Hey, can I hide in your secret bunker because the zombie apocalypse is going to happen in 6 months?
I would
He's gonna
prove it
say-
to him. I
he's
would
gonna
prove
say,
to him.
You crazy idiot. No.
I would prove to him.
There's no way you can prove it to him.
How do I prove it to him?
How would you prove it to him?
How do I get this information that there's a zombie apocalypse coming?
I don't know.
Is there anything else zombie related you would like to say?
Would the zombie apocalypse end if you kill all of them?
Sure. Yeah, because then there wouldn't be any zombies left.
Probably not. Probably no zombies.
I agree.
There should be plant zombies that eat plants.
There should be Plants versus Zombies.
What if there's different types of? What if there's different types of zombies? What if everything on the entire planet turned into a zombie except for you?
Everything?
Yep.
Like
every
trees?
every living thing.
Trees.
Not trees. Every creature.
Creepers.
Yep. Creepers.
Like vines. Yes, creepers! Vines. So plants do turn into zombies. Grass.
No.
Moss.
You're dead. You're dead.
I'm just getting clarifying information.
That your house turned into a zombie and it ate you and you're dead.
I thought you said only living
You're
things.
dead. You just turned grass.
What? I asked
Creature.
if grass is a zombie.
No, and you said creeper.
Yeah, creepers.
No.
A creeper is a type of
No.
vine.
No.
But you said it does.
No.
You're contradicting yourself.
Nope.
Okay. So
Creatures.
living, breathing creatures?
Yes.
So leaves actually take in oxygen to breathe, carbon dioxide, and they spit out oxygen. So technically they're breathing when they do photosynthesis. So trees, plants, flowers, all zombies.
My penis turned into a zombie.
It doesn't breathe.
And then that duck behind you turned into a zombie and eat you right now because he's touching you. with
He's
his
not
feet.
breathing.
He just ate you.
He doesn't
He's dead.
breathe.
He's dead. Okay. Bread.
You just breathed into him.
Yeah, the life. Boom.
Life. You're not God. You can't do that. All right. Anyway, that seems like a good ending to the episode. That seems like a great ending.
That was a video.
That was a great episode.
Ending question.
I personally enjoyed that episode wholeheartedly.
The ending question. Oh, we haven't done it in forever because I forgot
we
about
have
it.
it.
How would you survive the zombie apocalypse? But you can only explain it with one comment.
You can only have one sentence in the comments.
No.
Because Isaiah does not like long explanations of world building of zombie apocalypses.
You can not how
What?
many words can you put in a comment? 500?
Something like that. There's a cap. Only one comment, you're saying?
I guess, but I thought it was quite more or less.
Maybe
can-
250.
You can explain.
Okay.
I got it. You explain how you would survive the zombies in a zombie apocalypse in what is it?
In one comment.
No. In like metaphors.
Metaphors?
In metaphors.
In what is a metaphor? I
Like
know what a metaphor is, but I want to know what you think it is.
metaphor. You're like using something to explain something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to explain how you would survive a zombie apocalypse in metaphors?
In metaphors.
Okay. Use a metaphor to explain.
Or multiple.
Use a metaphor or multiple metaphors to explain how you would survive a zombie apocalypse. Cool.
Yep.
All right.
That's what it is.